Welcome, gentlemen. Ladies who have their toes unplayed with corns will walk along with you. Ah, my mistresses, which one of you now will deny to dance? You are welcome, gentlemen. Come, musicians, play. Aha, aha, give room and foot it, girls. More lights, you knaves, and turn the tables up, and quench the fire. The room is grown too hot. Ah, sirrah, this unlooked-for sport comes well. Nay, sit, nay, sit. Good cousin Capulet, for you and I are past our dancing days. How long is it now since last yourself and I were in a mask?
By Our Lady, 30 years.
What, man, 'tis not so much. 'Tis not so much. 'Tis since the nuptial of Licento, come Pentecost as quickly as it will, some 25 years, and then we mask.
'Tis more, 'tis more. His son is elder, sir, his son is 30.
Will you tell me that? His son was but a ward 2 years ago.
This by his voice should be a Montague. Fetch me my rapier, boy. What dares the slave? Come hither, covered with an antic face. Now, by the stock and honor of my kin, to strike him dead I hold it not a sin.
Why, how now, kinsman? Wherefore storm you so?
Uncle, this is a Montague, our foe, a villain that is hither come in spite, to scorn at our solemnity this night.
Young Romeo, is it?
'Tis he, that villain Romeo.
Content thee, gentle coz, let him alone. Bears him like a portly gentleman, and, to say the truth, Verona brags of him to be a virtuous and well-governed youth. I would not, for the wealth of all this town, here in my house do him disparagement. Therefore, be patient. Take no note of him. It is my will which, if thou respect, show a fair presence and put off these frowns, an ill-beseeming semblance for a feast.
It fits when such a villain is a guest. I'll not endure him.
He shall be endured. What, good man, boy, I say he shall. Go to. I am the master here, or you. Go to. You shall not endure him. God shall mend my soul. You'll make a mutiny among my guests. You shall set a cock-a-hoop. You will be the man.
Why, uncle, 'tis a shame.
Go to, go to. You are a saucy boy. Is it so indeed this trick may chance to scathe you? I know what, you must contrary me. Marry, 'tis time. Well said, my hearts. You are a prince cox. Go. Be quiet. Or more light, more light. For shame, I'll make you quiet. What? Cheerly, my hearts.
Patience perforce with willful choler meeting makes my flesh tremble in their different greeting. I will withdraw, but this intrusion shall, now seeming sweet, convit to bitterest gall.
If I may profane mine worthiest hand, the holy shrine, the gentle sin is this. My lips, two blushing pilgrims ready stand, too soft, but rough touch, a tender kiss.
Good pilgrim, you do wrong your hands too much. Which mannerly devotion shows in this? For saints have hands that holy palmers' hands do touch, and hand to hand is holy palmers' kiss.
I have not seen hands, and holy palmers too.
Aye, pilgrim, lips which they must use in prayer.
Oh then, my dear saint, let lips do what hands do, they pray. So thou, lest faith turn to despair.
Madame, your mother craves a word with you.
What is her mother?
Mary Bachelor, her mother's a lady of the house, and a good lady, and a wise and virtuous. I nursed her daughter that you spoke withal.
Is she a Capulet? My dear Count, my life is my foe's debt.
Away, be gone, the sport is at the best.
Aye, so I fear, the more is my unrest.
Come hither, lass. What is yon gentleman?
The song and air of old Tiberio.
What is he that is now going out at the door?
Mary, I think the young be Petruchio.
What is he that follows here, that would not dance?
His name is Romeo, and a Montague, the only son of the great enemy.
My only love sprung from my only hate? Too early to see and know, and know to wait. Prestigious birth of love it is to me, that I must love a most enemy.
What's this? What's this?
A rhyme I learned even now, of when I danced with her.
Come on, let's go. The strangers are all gone.
I pray thee, good Mercutio, let's retire. The day is hot and the castles are abroad, and if we meet, we shall not escape a brawl.
Thou art like one of these fellows that when he enters a tavern, claps his sword upon the table and says, God, send me no need of thee, and by the second drink draws on the bartender.
Am I like such a fellow? What to?
Thou? Why, thou wilt quarrel with a man that hath a hair more or hair less on his head than thou hast. Thou wilt quarrel with a man for cracking nuts, having no other reason but because thou hast hazel eyes. Thy head is as full of meat, and yet thy head hath been beaten as idle as an egg for quarreling, and yet thou wilt tutor me from quarreling?
By my head, here come the Capulets.
By my heel I care not.
Gentlemen, good day. A word with one of you.
A word with one of us? Couplet with something. Make it a word and a blow.
You shall find me apt enough to that, sir, and you will give me occasion.
Could you not take some occasion without giving?
We talk here in the public haunts of men, either withdrawn to some private place, or reason coldly of your grievances, or else depart. Here all eyes gaze on us.
Men's eyes were made to look. Let them gaze. I will not budge for no man's pleasure I.
Romeo, the love I bear thee can afford no better term than this. Thou art a villain.
Tybalt, the reason that I have to love thee dost much excuse the appertaining rage I bear toward such a greeting. Villain I am none, therefore farewell. I see thou knowest me not.
Boy, this shall not excuse the injuries that thou hast done me. Therefore, turn and draw.
I do protest, I never injured thee, and so, good Capulet, which name I tender as dearly as my own, be satisfied.
Oh, calm, dishonorable, vile submission. Tybalt, you rat catcher, will you walk?
What wouldst thou have with me?
Good king of cats, nothing but one of your 9 lives do I mean to take hold withal. Will you pluck your sword out by the pilchers by the ears?
I am for you.
Sit, Mercutio, put thy rapier up. Rob and Bolio, and beat their weapons down. Gentlemen, for shame, forbear this outrage. Hold, Tybalt. Good Mercutio.
I am hurt.
What? Art thou hurt?
Aye, a scratch. Mary, 'tis enough. Where is my servant? Go, villain, fetch a surgeon.
Courage, man. The hurt cannot be much.
No, 'tis not so deep as a well, nor so wide as a church door, but 'tis enough. 'Twill serve. Ask for me tomorrow, and you shall find me a grave man. I am peppered, I am warrant, for this world. Why the devil came you between us? I was hurt under your arm.
I thought all for the best.
Help me into the house, Benvolio, or I shall faint.
Thou wretched boy shall with him hence.
Then this shall determine it.
Romeo, away, be gone. The citizens are up, and Tybalt slain. Stand not amused. Hence, be gone. Away.
Oh, I am fortune's fool.
lies that, Tybalt? Who are the vile beginners of this fray?
O noble mayor, I can discover all, the unlucky manage of this fatal brawl. There lies the man, slain by young Romeo, who slew thy kinsman, brave Mercutio.
Tybalt, my cousin! Oh, my brother's child! For the blood is spilled! For our blood shed that of a Montague! Oh, cousin, cousin!
Benvolio, who began this bloody fray?
Tybalt here slain, whom Romeo's hand did slay.
He's a kinsman to the Montague. His affections are false. He tells not the truth. I beg for justice, which thou must give. Romeo slew Tybalt. Romeo must not live.
Romeo slew him, he slew Mercutio. Who now the price of this dear blood doth owe?
Not Romeo, Prince. He's Mercutio's friend. His fault concludes what the law should end, the life of Tybalt.
And for that offense immediately we do exile him hence. I have an interest in your heart's proceeding. My blood for your rude brawls doth lie a-bleeding. But I'll immerse you with so strong a fine that you shall all repent the loss of mine. I will be deaf to pleading and excuses, nor tears nor prayers shall purchase out abuses. Therefore use none, let Romeo hence in haste, else when he is found, that hour is his last.